This is Aztec 101 in the ring. And I want to talk about Curtis Stevens and Gennady Golovkin. They fought this past Saturday. They had an amazing fight. And excuse me if you guys hear the ghetto bird um, flying around here. But anyways, Gennady Golovkin dominated. He dropped some bombs. Okay, he fucked up Curtis Stevens. If you haven't seen this fight, I recommend you go watch the fight. Stop it right now. Uh, Even though you already know what happened, he fucked up Curtis Stevens. I was seeing the look in the family members of Curtis Stevens' face. I mean, they just didn't want to be there anymore. He was getting hit with some heavy shots, heavy shots. But Curtis Stevens showed me a lot of heart. He was able to stand up after the second round knockdown and fight 7 rounds after that. But he was kept up along the ropes. Now, I really want to make this video. We all saw what happened, and I wish I made a prediction video, but pretty much everybody in the YouTube boxing community has come to the conclusion that, in this fight, Gennady Golovkin was a better boxer and was, most likely going to win. Now, with that being said, I want to make this video also a response video for Quentinball23. Now, Quentinball23 has made a video on this fight, and pretty much it's based on HBO overhyping Gennady Golovkin. Now, for those of you who haven't seen the video, I'm going to put the video in the description box so you can go watch the video and make the judgment for yourself. Now, you're saying that I think it's ridiculous. I keep hearing this word overhyped, and I feel like it's a term that's loosely used, very loosely used. Overhyped. I mean, these fighters need to be hyped up. They're not getting enough hype, in my opinion. Boxing needs new fans, and what's the point of signing to promotional companies if in the end it's gonna backfire when your boxing fans going, this fighter's overhyped? Well, that means that Golden Boy's doing their job, dickhead. That means Golden Boy is actually investing a little bit of time in their fighter, and this is something that I don't get. I don't understand how conveniently it is to use the word overhype. I don't know. I feel like this is if there was anybody that was overhyped, it had to be Curtis Stevens. If there was anybody being overhyped, I mean, I don't get it. It seems like every new fighter that comes out, and you don't like him, he's overhyped to you. Even though Gennady Golovkin just jumped into the scene not too long ago, he's been fighting for a while. But I mean, as far as him being in the actually being able to gain new fans and spotlight, being in that spotlight, he just got there, and I don't know. I don't understand the whole overhype thing. It seems as though you don't want these fighters to get respect. You don't want them to get paid, because in the end, if there is a slicker fighter out there that can beat him, you say it's Sergio Martinez, maybe it might be someone else. But if there is a fighter that can beat Gennady Golovkin, what's the point of fighting such a dangerous fighter if he's not worth shit because he doesn't have any fans? No one's going to want to take that fight, and it just causes more problems. So this guy needs to be hyped up, brought some value to this fight, so that way big names can go looking for him, and everybody gets a big paycheck. And then what ends up happening is, if he is overhyped, if he is overhyped, all the respect that he earned throughout his reign after everything goes away, after he loses, that respect will go to the winner, to the fighter that beat him. So, and it drives just more fans to keep watching. And the one thing about Gennady Golovkin that is great for the sport is that he's a finisher. He's a technical fighter enough for anybody that loves a technical fighter to appreciate. If you love the sweet science, you would love what he does. Everything what he does is cerebral. He uses his technique to compensate for the lack of agility or the lack of head movement or the lack of maybe athleticism that he might not have compared to other fighters, but he makes up for it with the proper technique. And so, I think there's a lot for a lot of he can gain a wide variety of fans. Now if Quentinball23, if you don't like him because he hasn't convinced you, you just want to see more, fine. No one can argue with that. It's just the point of view that I'm arguing is you say that he's overhyped, and I think you're using that term really loosely. You're just saying someone's overhyped because they get a little bit of attention in the fight that they won. Do you understand? In a fight that they're headlining, they're the main card, and they get a little bit, and that's overhyped. I don't know. I don't know. You may disagree with some people's opinion, but this fighter, there's ridiculous things need to be said about him for him to get attention. If they went out there and they had you, Quentinball23, they had you to work for Golden Boy, and you're at a press conference and you're there to talk about Gennady Golovkin, you'd lose your job because everything you would need to do, everything you would need to say would be, in your opinion, overhyped, because you would need to go in there with confidence and be able to say, this fighter that I have right here is the best. Whether he's the best or not, you have to say that to get the attention of the best. You would need to be able to get the attention of the best fighters out there in his division, like Sergio Martinez. And so you would need to hype this fighter up. It's necessary. So that's the only thing I have to say. Watch his video. What do you guys think? Is Triple G overhyped, or is Quentinball23 just basically hating on Golovkin? What do you guys think? Let me know. This is Aztec 101 in the ring, and I'm out.